Here are 5 horror movies with leftist themes that you should watch this Halloween season. Number 1 on the list, The Slumber Party Massacre. Directed by Amy Jones and released in 1982, the film may fall under your typical 1980s slasher film, but the screenwriter Rita Mae Brown and activists who work with many gay and lesbian groups attempted to make more than just a simple slasher film. Initially written as a parody, it was kind of turned into a regular slasher film. Despite that, it passes the Bechdel test even before it existed and gives a glimpse into the male gaze and the objectification of women. The killer's weapon were all phallic in nature and not so subtle attempt to show the power that men have over women. Number 2 on the list, Black Christmas. In 1974, Bob Clark's film predates Halloween and is often considered the first true slasher film in the modern era. This is another film that passes the Bechdel test with flying colors. It may be the only slasher film where there are abortion rights discussed from a female perspective, no less. The entire film takes place in a sorority house where typical "we don't believe women" police try to investigate with varying results. We are really treated to some of the best dialogue in a horror film you'll see. Number 3, A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. This Persian language film from 2014 comes out of Iran and is one of the most visually stunning films you'll ever see in the horror genre. It is a vampire film, but it reimagines it from the female perspective, using her powers as a woman and being a vampire to prey on the men who are typically preying on women. It's wonderful and you've got to watch it. Number 4, The Host, directed by Bong Joon-ho. This film came out in 2006 and it's based on a true story. Well, the part about toxic waste being dumped into the Han River, that's true. The monster, less so. However, you might just call the monster capitalism or the United States. But suffice to say, this film has lots of themes related to the forcing toxic waste being dumped into the Han River in South Korea, leading to the creation of a monster that preys on the working class primarily in the area. Rather than taking responsibility, the United States and South Korea opts to use chemical weapons similar to Agent Orange. And finally, 2024's The Substance. This film, starring Demi Moore, is one of the best body horror films I've ever seen. And without giving anything away, since a brand new film that's still in the theaters upon recording this video, it centers around a substance, and it enables aging movie stars or others to take it and create a new life for themselves where they are no longer past their prime, according to the men in this film. The film is not subtle in the slightest, but the satire is truly incredible, with the over-the-top messaging about how women are treated as sex objects and given expiration dates by older white men. Go watch these films today.